Making this spark singularity is kind of a difficult thing to do, but we got our 5 singularities, and we're ready to start turning these into the 5 different specialized singularities: counter-resonant and contained, self-contained or whatever. What's it self-contained? I don't even know. I digress. These are the actual. These get more dangerous when you do stuff like this to them, so I mean, huh. Or they could get less dangerous, I don't remember. There's actually a no, not a website. It's actually on the Wikipedia. You'll find that there's stats for how long these things will go for if you do drop them. So, one of them is infinite, and I mean, that's pretty bad if you drop that one. So, I mean, unless you have antimatter at the ready to dispose of it, you're kind of just done for. So, that's how that works. And I probably should be using the chains when I work with these things in case I do drop one of these, and then I won't get sucked in and just instantly die or something stupid. Yeah. Hey, this is a problem, but how do we take this to the next step? That is a good question. Because the next step is this. But, okay, so we just need energy powder plus artificial Zen crystals. And to make these energy powder, it's actually pretty easy, but artificial Zen crystals are the hard part because it needs euthemium. Euthemium, we can only make in this, with dark matter capsule, which requires 2 anti-shrubadium. I don't have that right now. Or do I? Do we have it? Or do we not? No, we don't. Okay, we'll have to make some more of that then. That won't be a problem though, because I do have the antimatter on standby, I think. I'm probably going to make the rest of the dinosaurium we're going to need on our own. On my own. Because that is going to take a lot of particle accelerating. And, well, particle accelerating is fun, but it's not really fun. It's actually really not fun. And I need to put this in the bin. That's a safety hazard. To carry it around. Carry it around as minimum as possible and you'll probably come out fine. But carry it around all the time and there's a potential you'll end up dropping it on accident. I think the way to go will be to make a bunch of adenosine once we get our antimatter out of this. Or we'll see about that, because we're not going to get enough antimatter from that to do anything. We could try making some of the cobalt-6 strontium. Strontium. Let's make strontium. Can we make that in there? Pretty sure you can make strontium powder from copper and titanium. Oh. And then can I take that and take it a step further to make, I could take it to make neodymium or zirconium, looks like. Which, I mean, and niobium as well. I don't need niobium, though. Oh, but there's an issue with making that. I can't actually make it into RTG pellets because it's not this stuff. Strontium 90 is what I would need for this. How do I even get this? I can't even get a strontium ingot. I mean, that's kind of the issue I have, is there's no way to make cobalt 60 into RTG pellets and strontium into RTG. The only thing I can actually make inside there for RTGs is actinium, which gives decayed lead. It's a power of 20, so it's below polonium. Let's check on the RTG scale, actually. The actinium's above polonium. Wait, what? Or no, it isn't. Berkelium RTG pellet. It's not real. You can only make that with nuclear craft, I'm guessing. Okay, it is under polonium. So, making this guy is, I guess, an interesting thing we can do. How do we make him? How do you make him? You need to get actinium powder, which you can make in the cyclotron from either astatine or cesium. Okay, so we'll go with the cesium route since astatine is expensive. Cesium takes niobium powder and adds copper to it. So let's go ahead and make some copper boxes then. Honestly, it makes the most sense to just go straight and make tennessine. We could probably go for that route, actually. If we are kind of... Actually, we could probably do it. Probably wouldn't be difficult. By the way, all of these decayed pellets, they have a byproduct from them. Decayed berkelium, no. What does berkelium even decay into? It doesn't decay at all. Because reasons. Well, that's an interesting thing. You can get decayed Neptunium, which is useful. You get Neptunium billets out of it. Although, how do you take these and make them into actual Neptunium stuff? Because it's just, there's no actual... Oh, wait, wouldn't you just be able to make these into Neptunium? Okay, there isn't a Neptunium 237 and 236 in this, is there? It's just Neptunium itself. I think that is how it is. Let me check, because I think I got some Neptunium in here. Yeah, it's just Neptunium nuggets. Actinium is made on the cyclotron from cesium with copper powder, and cesium is made from niobium with copper powder. So I'll need like 2 stacks of copper powder boxes, and a stack of niobium powder boxes, and that's pretty much it. That will make basically all of the stuff. Wow. Although I need to make the copper into powder. Power check. It's time for a power check, dudes. Because we've been running the thing a lot, and we're actually doing good on power production, it looks like. It looks like we're getting about... Costs us about 1.48 to run the actual watch reactor. If the watch reactor goes into home cleaning mode, which it shouldn't because we're not running boron right now, but if it does go into home cleaning mode, then we're just spending energy, and it's not even worth it. So, that's why I don't usually run it on fuels that will get it hot enough for home cleaning mode. What is home cleaning mode? You can figure that out by going back a few episodes. I've talked about the system I have for nuclear waste disposal from the Watts, and that is called home cleaning mode. I'm not going to talk about it right now. Maybe next episode I'll talk about it again. I don't know. I've talked about it like, what, 3 times now, and I've gone through the whole entire system. It's based... Okay, I'm not even... You know, I'm not going to talk about it again, because we've talked about it 3 times, literally. Not even going to mention it again. Okay? Now... Ah, crap. This means it's going to be raining when we make our cesium. I don't like making cesium in the rain. That's kind of terrifying, but, could be worse, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get some of that copper boxes going. It's kind of a shame you have to make these on here, and you can't just use steel plates for these. I mean, it seems like you'd be able to use steel plates for a box. Right? I mean, right? Steel plates for a box? I don't think so. Box of copper powder. Now, there's only like 3 boxes in there. There's the plutonium box, there's the thingy box, and then there's the other box. That didn't make anything. Okay, well, that's a problem. Can this make gray dye or something? Oh, it does. It just goes straight to the gray dye. Awesome. Now I'll be able to make the box for the copper. Copper box powder. Box copper powder. Copper box of powder. Box of copper dust. Awesome. Or, I don't even know what the French call it. They call this poudre de copper or something stupid, isn't it? 48, 56, 64. Boom. And that will start the niobium to cesium process. Actinium has uses in a variety of different things. I don't know what those things are, but hey, it has some uses, I think. Check it out. Actinium can make actinium ingots. Dude, so useful. Actinium powder is actually pretty useless, it seems like. But the actual ingots can make billets, and then, well, you can get these guys, which can make, nothing. And, well, okay, only RTGs need actinium. I thought it was used in, like, some of the end game recipes, but I am wrong. So, I thought it was more useful than it was. It turns out it's not useful. Don't use it, dude. This by far looks like it's one of the coolest recipes. It goes orange, purple, and then yellow, which is funny, but I don't know why it looks so nice. You'd expect a color combination like this to be weird. It's not going to give us much of the stuff, the antimatter, because this recipe is a very light recipe. You're adding niobium, which is, I mean, not as heavy as plutonium, and copper, which is also not as heavy as plutonium, together. Why is this important? Well, if you use heavier stuff, you get better things. That's right. So, you get more antimatter for your buck if you use the doohickey correctly. Dude, remember back when the fusionary Watts reactor existed and it was kind of a pain? Now yeah, that was... It's wild, but... basically you would have had to use antimatter and anti-sherbidium for that reactor, which is actually ridiculous because how expensive those are. How are you going to produce antimatter and anti-sherbidium for the fusionary watch reactor? Don't know. But good thing it doesn't exist anymore because that was actually bad. Yes, you can get actinide. Or, actinium is probably, it comes before uranium and thorium. Although, I'm not sure how big of a half-life this is. We'll find out. Right, so we got enough antimatter now that I probably need a second cyclotron. Why? Because having two of these guys running would be more practical than just having one. Speed, effectiveness, and power saving upgrades. What do they do? What do they cost even? I want to find out. This is probably very useful to have. Effectiveness. What does it do? Hey dude, what do you do, dude? Oh, you do stuff. Solvent? Okay, I'm probably not going to make the Mark III then. But it might be worth it to make some of them. Because that could be kind of useful. The effectiveness upgrade. What does it even do? Consumption, coolant. There's not even coolant anymore. What? This is actually useless. Rubbish. Get it out of here. Power saving. Which is probably the worst. Because it makes it slower. Although the power saving upgrade does save energy. So you can still... consumption minus 30%. Ah, it's actually different. Used to actually make it slower too. That's pretty worthwhile. I have to say, I might make one of these. Why is it blue when you put gold in it? And of course there's the speed upgrade, which is the most common one that you'll see people using. That one exists, I think. And what does it give you? Oh, well, it adds coolant consumption. Process time minus 75%. It's actually worth it. That's right. It's actually worth it to upgrade these things. So that way you're not spending 6 billion energy on these. Now let's go ahead and figure out how we can make one of them upgrade pieces. Because these are stupid now, and they cost circuits. Which is disgusting, but it is what it is. I can deal with it. I'm an expert. Trust me, bro. But we have solvent, too. That's just been sitting there this whole time, and I haven't been using it. That's actually pretty nice. Pretty good, isn't it? What about the speed upgrade on these? Consumption? Oh. Acid per consumption. Wait. Oh, but for the actual thing, it's the coolant consumption. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, dudes. We'll be doing perfectly A-okay. Now, it's gonna make our analog circuit boards. Analog circuit board. Future. Yeah. Right. So we're gonna make 2 of these guys today, I guess. Why would you not do it with an integrated circuit board? Probably asking. Somebody's probably gonna ask. Integrated circuit board is expensive. Well, this is cheapo circuit board, okay? Trust me. One costs silicon, other costs stuff that you probably just have sitting around. But I also have silicon sitting around, so I could probably do both if I really wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that because it's stupid. And if I say it's stupid, then you know it's stupid. Because it takes a stupid person to know it's stupid, right? Or actually... Wait, what? I don't know. Remember, if you throw 2 bricks together at each other at a fast enough speed, you'll eventually get these insulators out. Now, how the heck does that work? Well, try it in real life and you'll find out. Now, we'll go ahead and make these, thingies. So, we already have those. Right. So, we'll take these thingies and we'll make those thingies. What are those thingies? These thingies. Right here. Boom. Makes 2 of them exact. And these guys only cost iron versus polymer. And only cost analog circuits versus digital circuits. Which is actually way better than... Actually, these would still be digital circuits because these are... Unless the vacuum tube is being used as an amplifier. HBM, how do your circuits work? Because, I mean, they say analog, but the vacuum tube can also do digital. Because I do remember ancient computers, they use the vacuum tubes for digital. Ancient digital computers use those. But, Vacuum tubes are really large, by the way. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Yes, now, time for the hard part, where we're gonna have to get a bunch of exotic stuff to make these. Exotic stuff? What is exotic stuff? You're probably wondering why we refer to certain things as exotic stuff. Well, exotic items are things that are hard to get, that you don't usually have on standby. Like, you know, shredded red copper. I have to go make that now. Wow. But that's fine, because it's all part of the plan. The plan is pretty simple. We're going to make these doohickeys, and then do some stuff and celebrate, right? You're gonna need 4 gold powder, and 4 Minstraft grade copper powder. Wow, oh, I forgot to grab the Minstraft grade copper. Oh, well, that's bad, but hey, could be worse. I'm pretty sure the laser drill is really good, if you upgrade it. And I haven't upgraded the laser drill either. I'm probably not gonna. Hey, where's my Minstraft grade copper, dude? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. This stuff costs redstone and regular copper, if you're wondering. Just put it in a blast furnace and it will make. You can actually make it in the crucible as well if you are weird and you want to spend 8 nuggets of the stuff plus 1 nugget of the redstone to get 9 nuggets of it back, which is a slight improvement, but that's why I don't do that, because it's only a slight improvement. It's negligible. It's so negligible that me not doing it hasn't really affected me at all. So, and in fact, it's probably made my experience a whole lot better, because I don't have to do all that extra Bologna required for running a crucible. Awesome. Awesome. You know, imagine we make the tier 3 one and it gets close to blowing up our stuff. Dude. Now, I think you can probably still make these on the assembly machine, can't you? No, you can't, because it's rubbish. Total rubbish. Come on. Anyway, these guys are going to cost, like, what, 64? 48, actually. 48 microchips, which is a lot of microtransactions, but EA Sports approves, okay? Don't worry, man. We're covered here. Right. EA Sports, it's in the shorts. 4 of those. So I'll need 8 of them total. Although, the next tier costs 16. So, 32 plus 8 is 40. Math. Oh, I just love math. And the thing is that when this comes out, probably all my viewers are going back to school for math. Except for some of them. So, have fun with your math. Let me see here. What do I need to do next to make these even better? Add bakelite. Yes, my favorite step. You know, Latin is the most overrated language because nobody speaks it. Hey, get that garbage out of there. That is unacceptable. Not on my watch. I'm not gonna be putting no garbage in these machines. This machine doesn't need no rubbish. Come on. Are you kidding me? Putting power saving upgrades and speed upgrades in this machine? What a waste. Am I right? Oh, now it's solvent time, dudes. It's solvent time. That's right. Stop it. Stop. Half-Life scientist step. Okay. Solvent. What is this even set to right now? It's like bitumen or something stupid? Set to solvent, dude. Solvent. Solvent. Come on, speed it up. Hurry up now. We don't got time for this. This is a big problem. Faster. No. Complete rubbish. Okay. This would triple? It would double it. Oh, it'd go up to like 25 kilo to 50 kilo HG. Not a lot, to be honest. That's enough that you could probably run this at mid-game on one of these. But it would go up to like, what? 75,000, which is a lot if you ran it with the Mark III. Yeah, now I got the super cyclotron. It's like from Doom the super shotgun. This is the super cyclotron. Whoocha! Wow! Consumption 300% is actually bad. This only reduces it down to 270%. Although, wouldn't the actual benefit of this be that it gets done faster? That would probably actually be pretty good. I'm not sure.